Yeah, I don't know if they were ever on the streams, but I remember, I think literally like 2 streams ago, being like, man, I haven't had anything really to talk about recently, and then a lot happened. Um, so I'm just gonna go through them a little bit, and then we'll kind of, because there was a comet thing that was going on. I'm just curious if it has anything else that's like in poor taste. I'm just gonna check that. Let me see. 37. Um. Okay, yeah, no, it stopped since I've done it. Um. I will say when I was looking at this, um, because obviously it's a reply thing, I was just looking at it. So, freaking, I was very confused when I looked back at it and I had like 5 likes all of a sudden. Well, it turns out someone, another VTuber was actually watching this clip and then just kind of like mentioned the one in passing. I forget their name, but he also literally made the. So I'm gonna say their name obviously because like I don't want to leave them out. That well, Gomi, I think Gomi is her name. But yeah, so that's they literally like showed that, um, and the thing is just I wish I could just show like only the comments. I guess I could on the stream technically. Um, I just kind of want. What if I zoom it in? Will that? Nope, that makes it worse. Okay. uh, all right. But this was on the one where Vettel stream or rated Heli. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me make sure this is correct. Cool. Um, so yeah, you're just gonna see all this, whatever it's VTuber clips. I want to just show like the comment, like the thread of it, but I can't. So this was what I was going to talk about initially. I believe this was Monday, right? 3 days ago. So I've been the 9th. Oh no, it was Sunday. So it was Sunday night. Oh, that's right, because this went past. Because actually, let me see where my thing is. Yeah, it says technically 2 days ago, because it was like 1 in the morning. Or no, I think it was like midnight when I replied, but I kept checking back until like 1:30 in the morning. So this was someone who just basically, they said this is getting kind of old and could be perceived as being getting pretty weird if it's all women he's rating, which I mean, I guess kind of, you know. And we'll get to it later. I still don't really know what their point was with this. But this is more of like a how to be mature on the internet thing, not necessarily like we're like diving into this. It's just more of like a how to be mature on the internet. And for the most part, after this, because obviously these edits didn't show up, I'm not sure when the time of the edits with these edits were, because I think both of these were there when I first saw it. So I believe both of them were there before I saw it, but you know, it started out with just people being like nice and mature and just like giving their own opinions, being nice about it, you know. Well, okay, that one's a little hostile. It's like not bad though. It's just like that one I feel like you can deal with. So like up to here, you know, it's fine. And then yeah, this happened, which actually has 25 likes. I just realized. Oh god. Um, so like I feel like they start out by making a decent point. Nero's never collab with male VTuber 1-on-1. I think it. Oh, VTuber, yes, I think that is true. Yeah, because she had the one like music cover with I think a male musician. But yeah, they weren't a VTuber. I don't believe. I forget their name, but I think Neuro has been in collaboration with like one male, and then obviously whatever like Mizkif had that one time, like very early on with Neuro, when she still had her first model. But then they threw this in. I don't know why. Like I just don't understand people who just like throw this stuff in here. Like they just do this and just like, yep, that's good. Um and to be fair, I don't think they really cared about what they were saying. They just saw this point. And maybe the first three words and then that. And then they finally started responding on these. And then more people I think trying to help them. Talking about that. Boy, I forgot how long these replies were. So this is like, yeah, him explaining why, which actually I am kind of surprised about because I do know he came back later, but yeah, he talked about like why Vettel traditionally raids VTubers in like the VTubing industry, how they're mostly female. Yeah, why wouldn't he lean more towards it? I think what he's like they're trying to say is because they're small female streamers, so like they're thinking he can, like he's gonna want to manipulate them. And if that's the case, like, dude, that's such a terrible mindset. Like that mindset cannot be me, dude. I would just hate. I'd be miserable if like that's how I'd live life, dude, and just thinking like that's what's gonna happen, dude. Like couldn't be me. That's for sure. Couldn't be me. But yeah, I think they were kind of saying that. Um, I don't know what the rest of it was other than like that. And yeah, I will say, because I'm gonna go back to the edit, I just like waited till I got to the edit where they said it was fine. Like the original comment was fine, and then they just edited it and it was really bad. And I will go back up to it and explain because I think the edits, the intention was different than what was implied, is what I'm getting to. And so we're just gonna go back to there. And then also made some assumptions, you know. Or the only person who perceives this as weird is you. Which I hate that also they said like, oh, I didn't say I perceived it as weird, but like I feel like you perceiving it that other people perceive as weird means that like in a way you perceive it's weird. It's secondhand perceivement that is weird, which is interesting. And I don't know if you can entirely just be like, well, I didn't say that. Like I think in a way like there's some part of your brain that like thought that, which then I think like your brain probably switched it to be like, oh yeah, other people, because I think like maybe it hit your filter and then like changed and be like, oh, I don't think it's like I know them more, so you just implied to like other people. I guess I'm making assumptions, but like it's still like a weird thing to just be like, oh yeah, I didn't say it's weird, but like it's still like secondhand perceivement of it being weird. It's a odd situation. That's what I can say from that. I also don't really agree with that too. I mean, it was interesting. Like, it was an interesting comment to make. The thing about it being old is what's weird to me. And, like, nobody really brought that part up. That they said that was the part where they said that it was getting old. Oh, yeah, and then there was this, which this is really when it started getting to the point where like they were just going back, like they weren't doing anything like remotely productive or good, you know? Like none of this was helpful. Because then they just said all of this stuff that just doesn't accomplish anything at all. If you know anything about me, I hate when just stuff like just devolves to this, because it's like, man, that's so awesome and unproductive. Like, I love that. That's so awesome and cool. Um, yeah. And then they said self-awareness, and then they went back and forth at it, and it's just like, it takes Soul to dry out the unhinged, which I still don't think is entirely true. I mean, were they immature in like these? I feel like yes, but unhinged, I don't think so. Although you need to stop. Like, if you want to, this is not how you diffuse a situation. Because I feel like this is also what he was trying to do, is diffuse a situation. But like, that's not it. I feel like he's trying to do like a look yourself in the mirror thing, but you can put that so much better. You can word it so much nicer. Like, and I get like probably just from like his beginning, like he was already like a little annoyed with this, so like obviously he's not gonna have the best mind space and like be the nicest off of that, but still, like, come on, you need to word it better than that. And like, that's the thing also with like, I hate about arguments sometimes, like, well, people put like genuine like decent talking points and then just ruin it with stuff like this, and it's like, well, you just completely like negated what the other person could have got from that, because they're just going to pay attention to the insult you threw at them, not the actual point. Like I think this is like a decent point. Just be like, they're just having fun, you know? I mean, they are voicing their opinion too, which is like, it's fine. It's just like, I think this dude's kind of just like, this isn't the vibe. This isn't the time to be doing this. But like, he weren't. Which, I mean, I feel like with this, it was fine. But then he threw out the insults. Or at least like this part. Like, I think also this here, because honestly, I think it's just this middle part. Like this. That's the issue of it. You just threw that out there for some reason. It's like, oh, okay. Like, and then they went defensive, said self-awareness. And then they went back to the, oh, okay. Oh yeah, this, then, yep. Then it went back to that. Yeah, I feel like this is also a good point, because like, if everyone here says they don't perceive it, then they don't perceive it. Like, people, it's saying like it could be perceived as weird, like that just implies that it's not perceived as weird. You know, like it kind of just denies it, or it like goes against the whole point. And then also, this is what brought me to the point where I made the joke of, this guy's probably a person who thinks that video game movies should appeal to the main audience just from this. Like, also, that's the thing too. VTubers is like such a small space anyway. It's like, who is just gonna get this perception? I mean, I don't know. It's weird. This whole thing is just, I don't know what this man's point is what I've gotten to. I got like a little bit, but it's just like, yeah, and there's also this again. There's also that. And then they did that. Also, yeah, I think he talked about benign. He said benign comment like 3 times. And then did that. And then I like how I literally tried to diffuse it right here. And then I remember like literally as soon as after I posted that, they posted this. I was like, okay, really? Because yeah, if you don't know, this is mine. And actually I will, just in case, I will prove it. I just don't want to like incriminate myself potentially. But not why am I saying incriminate? There's nothing incriminating. I used the wrong word there. I think it was just like look at stuff I don't want to be seen and want to remain private. I think that's what it was. I will also start playing music because I forgot to do that, and I think I'll play it lower and see how it goes. Oh, I should unmute it. Oh, it's Layer Cake that's playing right now, so it's fine. But let me see. Yep. So here, the handle Iron Closey Wilson 4876, and then that's the handle right here too. So this is me. It's a viewing account of mine. I made a decision like a while ago just to be like, I'm gonna just do like a viewer account. I don't know why. I just decided to. But yeah, this is a viewer account. So I might change it so I actually am under Iron Will. But yeah, this is me. So I said, I think, because it obviously was just like, they were just insulting each other at this point. So it's just like, I think to put in more in a way that's not throwing insults around. I missed the T, but I mean, it's 2 days old and nobody's replied on this since me. So I don't really care. I think to put more in a way that's not throwing insults around. Vettel said he likes rating smaller streamers for their reactions. And since he's in the VTuber space, he's like looking for people to recognize him for that reaction. So he rates VTubers, with most of them being females. And to people who think it would be weird, just tell them that most VTubers are women and educate them about the space and Veal's not doing any weird purpose. So that's kind of like, I was just trying to diffuse it and just being like, you know, let's just make sure we're on the same page here, you know. And then also this person said like a fair thing, which is calling people out for weird assumptions when you're the one who brought the weird assumptions in the first place is, I wouldn't say ridiculous. I think ridiculous is a bit harsh, but is hypocrisy. Although I do agree you don't deserve hate, but you're opening yourself to criticism. And then the person responded to that and said calling out people for weird assumptions, or I'm gonna brought up weird assumptions, is hypocrisy. I think I need clarification on that. And I've gotten pretty deranged responses. And it's usually just some people might find this weird and this shtick is getting old. Which shtick? Like I guess he's saying like the shtick of rating smaller female streamers was the shtick, which is still like a weird take to me. And also you just have to respect him, because obviously like it's not your choice, it's his choice. So regardless, you're just gonna have to respect it. Yeah, and was there criticizing? Can you gently say if comments like that is criticism? That's the thing, there is stuff to criticize. In fact, it's actually how they've approached this whole time, which is actively like going to defense and trying to win the argument. I think that's the, like, at least with their words, that's what it sounds like they're trying to do, is just trying to win an argument. And that doesn't go over well. And they respond to mine and said that was all I was trying to say. Some people might find it weird. Me specifically, all I said other than that was that it was getting kind of old. Like, it isn't all that outlandish, especially for people who merely think the worst in others. To think that Veal is doing it so that small streamers owe him or even have some kind of power over them, or for whatever reasons. It is weird how they said, like, especially with the people who immediately think the worst in others, because I feel like you still have that mindset in a way. Like, am I wrong in that? I feel like you still are one of those people though who just like, it's just one of those people who then think the worst in people, or at least have that mindset. And like I'm not sure who else they watch, because I'm worried they watch like Debate Bro, like content creators and all that, and like honestly some other people in this thread, they watch that stuff. And like it's why like I want to talk about this, because it's just like this sucks. And this is like, and I know like this is a Vettel clip channel, or like in Vettel adjacent channel, clips, it's a clip channel of that. And so I know this is only going to happen like once a blue moon something like this pops up. Like I mean, even Gomi like brought up that there was 37 replies to this, and it was funny because I watched the clip and I was like, uh-oh, if she was actually gonna bring it up, but she didn't. I'm doing that now, and I feel like I can't. I honestly have the right to, because I was a part of this. But yeah, I did like, also like the thing I didn't like with his reply to this is that he just didn't mention like how to fix that, like if they do think it's weird. I wish he at least acknowledged it in his reply. Because like that's the thing also, it's just like not a difficult solution. Like it's not like it's an issue, like it's just you just tell people. I mean, VTubers are like, the ratio of female to male VTubers, especially like the more popular ones, well, I think by quantity and like the more popular ones, like just in general, like are female. Like there are a lot of female VTubers, so I mean, yeah, it's gonna happen. I don't know what you're expecting. I still find that like this is getting old though, like so weird. Yeah, I think honestly, why people came back, like there's as many likes as there is, because people from that stream or from the clip that he himself also posted, Staz did, went back and liked the. Because yeah, the thing is also it's very clearly resolved, even though I don't think they really got anything from it. I mean, like yeah, this is how you diffuse a situation. You know, you just say, I just said how it was, and like just trying to inform, and that's how you should do it. You don't throw insults around like this. What is this doing? This isn't doing anything. You're just making both parties mad. You're not doing anything. Like, why? It's really dumb. Yeah, that was the main thing. Also, they said that like the comments he's been getting is criticism, which is true. It is criticism. It's not the helpful criticism, it's the unhelpful criticism, but it is criticism. Because I believe it's just like just anything negative. Criticism. Let me just look up the definitions. Expression of disapproval of someone or something based on perceived faults or mistakes. So I think that is criticism. Yeah, based on perceived faults or mistakes. So they were perceiving construction of judgment about the negative or positive quality of someone or something. Yeah, destructive criticism. That's what it is. It's destructive criticism. Yep, aggressive, condescending, disrespectful, damaging, harsh, belittling, insulting, sensitive. Yep. So it is criticism, it's just destructive criticism, not constructive criticism. So, yeah, technically, it is criticism he was getting. I think, though, how he took it is constructive criticism is the be-all, end-all definition of criticism, which is not true. It's just basically any, like, negative, like, perception or something like that. So yeah, it was criticism. They're not wrong in that regard. I was gonna say though, like if they kept going after mine, like after this and they kept going, I would have like actively like come back and said, dude, you need to drop this and just like leave. Because also even with this, I can tell like this was not healthy for him mentally, dude. Like they didn't gain anything from this thread, dude. And that's why also I'm like, you need to handle like an adult. So then like you just have this part, you know, and then because that's the thing also, I gave like a pretty neutral like response and like a calm response, and then they for the most part gave a calm response back. You know, it's kind of crazy how that works. I was calm about it and gave them that. I mean, I guess with this one though, they were also like, it was a calm response too, and they went on the attack. But I think their intention, and actually I was gonna go back to the edit. So a lot of you are under some really weird assumptions, and some of you again are hostile and angry over I don't know what really. And I explicitly say it's weird. I say it can be perceived as weird. I also know where the assumption you should only raid VTubers even comes from, and besides, I was more so referring to random women, not his friends. He himself has been raped by non-VTubers before. It's not that outlandish. I don't even know why that's such an inconceivable thought. And then later on, I hope you realize your own overreaction to a very harmless comment that offended you because of something you perceived in my comment that isn't actually there. Which, again, like, it makes me feel like they're trying to just, like, end this, right? But this is not how you do it. Or, like, this is a response you give and then actually leave. They didn't leave. It's the thing. They would say stuff like this and then just, like, not still reply to it, and it's really weird. Because, like, I feel like they wanted to, like, suppress it, or not suppress it, but, like, diffuse it, like, the situation, but they just kept going at people and, like, not doing it, like, good. Like, if you want to actively diffuse the situation, it's like, you do more of this. You act calm and then just, like, see if you can find an understanding, be on the same page here. Not just, like, throw insults at each other and just, like, be aggressive towards each other. That's not how you do it. At all. I did add at the end, though, like, after this, I hope with this you realize why they're teaching now how to have debates in school now. Because it's true. Like, because they're teaching us to, you know, do more of this when we're having conversations. I said how to have debates. I think it's more for just having conversations. Like, when you have a disagreement and a conversation, that's more of what it's for. Not for, like, a full-on, like, full-scale debate. Like, because this is just like a conversation. Like, I was trying to give them an understanding of it, right? And, like, Vettel's thought process of why he did it with the with this too, which is also weird because in his edit he also threw in I don't know where the assumption that you should only raid VTubers even comes from, when I kind of told him why, and he didn't reply to that, which is weird. Because yeah, I literally said Vettel has said he likes rating smaller streamers for their reactions, and since he's in the VTuber space, he's likely looking for people to recognize him for that reaction. So, like, I kind of told you where the assumption came from. And I assume it's because, like, other than Nags, like, he's only rated VTubers. So again, that's probably where the assumption comes from. But yeah, they just kind of didn't mention that either. And it's just like... Yeah, I think they were at some point trying to defuse the situation. It's just like... They did a bad job at it. And it's just like... You know, you need to be calm, dude. You can't just, like, go after people and just throw insults. That's not gonna do anything. What does that accomplish? It does absolutely nothing. I don't know what Twitch streamer or, like, celebrity taught you that, but you need to unlearn that. It's just freaking stupid. It's dumb and it makes no sense. I feel like I explained that very poorly, though, honestly. Because I feel like in my head before the stream, because I was thinking about it, obviously, since Sunday, I feel like in my head I explained it a lot better. But, like, my brain, I guess, just doesn't correlate with that. Maybe I need a script, dude. God dang it. Because I feel like I could have read it good, but... Oh well. Yeah, I did also because another thing about me like talking about a lot, because I think I'm basically done with this, is freaking, I'll go back just chatting because I don't think I'm gonna show it. Yeah, no, I don't think so. So it was basically just, I was watching. This sounds like so like odd, and like people are just like get on with it. But I was watching Technicals again, and just like Technicals adjacent stuff franchise, and like it really just like taught me that like, you know, the Smash community really has like a problem with like taking accountability for stuff. Like that's the main issue with it, probably. Like with the Smash community, I think that's the main problem. It's just like they have like an accountability issue, and like it's very weird. And like I was trying to think of like the psychological effects of that. I even asked my mom, but my mom was like, well, it's probably with how they were raised that they that works like that. And yeah, there is also probably like legitimate nepotism. And I think with well, I feel like nepotism is kind of harsh, but it could just be like the connotation of it's a lot harsher. But like, I don't know, like even when I saw the Smash World Tour stuff, I'm like, wow, it was actually just because Smash World Tour did like a bunch of bad decisions, and then like they kind of just like mentioned Panda for some reason, and then just took Panda down with them. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. And like all this Smash community and all that, it's like, oh, the real story or not. It's like, no. Smash World 2 just made stupid decisions. And freaking, they mentioned Panda for some reason, and then people were like, oh, they're the bad guys, and then went after him. Like, why? Like, if you need help with how to get a license, maybe ask the other guy who got a license on, like, the process of it. Like, I don't understand. I think, honestly, it was just because they didn't like him also. So, like, that added to it. They didn't like Alan. So then, once they mentioned Panda and the SWT stuff, like... And, like, because a lot of it was from the TOs himself, like, actually not liking Alan. And... it was very weird. And also, yeah, like Panda employees then got like harassment and all that. And it's like, yeah, no, they literally didn't need that because they weren't involved in it at all. Not even Alan. They weren't even involved with how they collapsed. Like it's sad, dude. Panda literally did not need to die. They literally just like dragged Panda down with SWT though. Like that's, I mean, at least indirectly, I'm not sure if that was their intention, but like that's what they did just because they made the wrong business like moves. And like also like don't take accountability even for like when they didn't have security. There's like, no, the security should come to us, and it's like, no, they didn't need to. They had like, it's in their right to like work a certain time, and then like to their knowledge, like, yep, that's how long they need to go, and then they can leave. It's not their responsibility to go up and ask you like, oh, do we need to stay longer or something like that. Like, no, that's your responsibility. And I get there's like probably a lot going on, but like, I mean, it's a big event, there's a lot going on, you know, you gotta, it's still on you, like it doesn't change anything. It's just got like an okay. Sick, dude. What a great point. It's just, it's funny. I just always like when those like arguments get brought up from like the side that doesn't really have any like evidence or like a counterpoint. So then they just kind of say something, and then you just stare at them and it's like, all right. Because it doesn't, they just didn't even say anything, basically. It's like, okay. I mean, it's still your responsibility though, like that's the thing. Yeah, the Nairo stuff I could actually see, because I just watched, I don't remember what it was, but there was one video that I watched with the Nairo. I think it was Franchise's video. I think he made a Nairo video. that went over the case and the stuff against him. And I saw one that showed the timeline of Nairo, and it actually made sense why people then like turned their tune and actually like really support him after that. I could see how that happened. It's kind of just because Zach just admitted to doing a lot of it, and then Nairo's like, oh no, I got abused by a 15-year-old, by the way. Like, come on, man. You're literally the adult, and you got manipulated and abused by a 15-year-old. Like, come on. And like, yeah, this is crazy when you actually like think about like all the stuff that have to fall in place like for him to be innocent. Because it's like, yeah, I think at this point like it's too late, and like also those videos are like a year old, so like I'm just like not like, it's irrelevant. And like, it's already kind of like the second chance tour at this point. I mean, yeah, if he screws up again, he needs to be gone. Yeah, I think at this point, like, enough time's passed where it's just like, it doesn't really matter. Like, and there's been no incident. I think the thing, though, with, like, technicals and them saying, like, to ban Nairo, it's just for him to take accountability for it. Because he did initially, and then backtracked it, and then said his friend posted that. Him taking accountability for it, by the way. And then all that. Like, I think the thing with like technicals and like franchise for them, like they're great for the community because they're actually like giving a dissenting opinion, because like nobody else is. It's just a bunch of yes men, honestly. Like, there's not a whole lot of people who give like dissenting opinions. And it's like good because you actually see the other side, you know, and like can think through it. It is also so, well, I think it's just because Zero wasn't like Nairo was, where, yeah, Nairo was welcomed back like super nicely and all that, and I think it was also because of technicals, but Zero like was proven that like he just talked to a 14-year-old as a 19-year-old, which again is not great, right? But I feel like you can also chalk that up being a dumb 19-year-old with a troubled childhood. Like, I'm sure there's a reasoning backing that. And like everything else was like dug through and like seemed to be false from what they were gathering, and there was like no evidence or like witnesses were proving like that didn't happen, like all that. But like when he was welcomed back, like they still shunned him, and it's really weird because like they still shun him the way like he actually did it still, and it's like insane. It's also in the freaking like legal like agreement. You know, I won't bring it up, but like it's weird. Yeah, it's just like I feel like what the Smash community has a problem of is just like people not taking accountability. Like they're even doing it with Leffen. Leffen's also another one who's like just been a general like jerk the whole time. Like he's not changed at all. And yet he's had like no repercussions, which is like really weird. Like I don't understand it. And now like they're also just defending him for just being a jerk, and it's really weird. And you know, they still banned the guy who just was like, hey, you know, I want to be in other tournaments, but like just because he spoke about the situation again, he got banned again, which is stupid. And even like other players are like, hey, this is stupid. And it's really petty. And yet they're staying really petty about it. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not even surprised, honestly, like, the more I'm learning about the community with why, like, they never worked with Nintendo. It's because they're really bad at doing this stuff, dude. And like, if I get banned, fine, whatever. I don't care. I'm not going to those events. But it's just like, they're just really bad at it. Here's the thing, Nintendo worked with them. Panda Cup got licenses, and I think all the tournaments that year got licenses. So like, when they're like, oh man, Nintendo won't work with us, they will. You just, you know, maybe remember what the Panda Cup did, do that again. And then, hey, guess what? You're back to where you were. Like, I don't understand, dude. And like, I was like super like very against Nintendo, and I will admit like there are, and like I'm still on the side of like there's some dumb stuff that they still do, like with like the ban the modding stuff online of a 20-year-old game. Like that was stupid. But like with the licensing thing in like Smash Bros. Tour, that was your own fault. Like you're like, oh, we waited 3 months for a license and we had no choice but to. It's like, dude, really? No choice but to announce it, which it was happening in December, and I think they announced in August. That could have waited until like October, maybe, like a few months beforehand. I don't know, unless it's like in freaking Antarctica or something like that. I don't like where even was it? It was in the US. Like, dude, like it doesn't matter. Why are you announcing that like early in? It doesn't even make any sense. I guess because that's probably how the future tournaments worked, was like it would put you in the Smash Bros. Tour. That's probably why, like the championships, maybe. But it's still so weird. And like just bad decisions on their end, and then they just took Panda down with them. Which I don't think they they wanted to do intentionally. Maybe with Alan, but I think the entirety of Panda, I don't think they intended on doing that. Yeah. I think that was something like the community just kind of gathered from that, and then just like said they bad, and then they were done. Like, it's just so weird whenever I look at the when I look back at the Smash Bros. Tour thing, like, oh yeah, no, it was literally just them making dumb decisions, and then also not getting a health and safety like health and safety is important, people. And it's kind of important and like a big deal to a company when you can just let someone who was banned from your event just walk right back in. That's a health and safety issue right there, dude. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you're flipping out about that. Like, yeah, no, you're just, that was just bad planning. Now, to be fair, it was like crazy circumstances because, you know, it went over. Well, not crazy, like not crazy, but like it was a unique set of circumstances, probably compared to other tournaments, where yeah, they went past it, and then the security just left. But also, I feel like a company would not allow that to happen, like even give the chance of that happening. So yeah, I think it's still their fault entirely. It is also so weird though when like they're just defending Leffen when he's also made, because I'm going back to Leffen, sorry, but like he's made every other community like upset, like FGC, like Tekken, Guilty Gear, like Street Fighter, like just FGC in general, and even like Call of Duty. Like this dude has made every other like people hate him, and there's over here like nah, he didn't do anything wrong. It's like, what? And also straight up just said false things against Zero, which I didn't even realize, like he said that because Jisoo stuff wasn't working, and like they were able to get pushed back against that, and then Leffen came out with that. Like that's crazy. That's not you being a friend, like that's you actively wanting to end somebody's career. And almost extremely their own life. It's why also like when I ever like look at this stuff, and like Chuck Connor is the last one, just like to know like the mental toll also you take on the person, or like at least, well, not for like the person who's like making the accusation, but for like spectators, you know, the like witnesses, bystanders around it. Just keep like, you know, think about that. Because I feel like it's not talked about enough. And I hope like the Chuck case was like very enlightening. Don't know if like any drama freaking YouTubers looked at it or anything. But I hope like people can just see like, oh yeah, that's what can happen if you just like talk about that stuff. Or like when people talk about this stuff, that's what happens to them. Or what can happen to him, anyway. Because I think that was my main takeaway of that last, like when I was ending it with that last freaking document. I couldn't think of the word. I kept saying words to just like fill it, but I couldn't think of it. Yeah. Like, the thing is, I feel like the Smash community is where it is because the Smash community did it to themselves. Like, sure, some of it is Nintendo's fault, but also, like, some of it is your own fault, and you need to admit that. Like, the Smash World Tour thing, like, who knows where this freaking Smash team would be now if, like, they actually kept the Panda Cup still going. Like, if that fell down, but, like, they still could, like, if they just redid it and be like, okay, let's reapply for a license. Like, that's all they needed to do. It's just like, okay, let's reapply for a license. But instead they made a big stink about it, and like, then you took down the other big thing that was doing well. It's like, you brought that upon yourself. Like, you have no one to blame but yourself for like where you are now, you know? Like, it's unfortunately just kind of the truth. That you did it to yourselves. You know? It's the DJ Khaled, congratulations, you played yourself. Because that's what you did. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel like with just that, like, them being like, oh man, like the Smash community is still like so bad, it's because like, yeah, no, you had it, and then you missed it. You just let it fly right through your fingers. And then also people are now like, oh yeah, I would never work with Nintendo. It's like, ah yes, because that's how you're gonna stay alive. It's like, yeah, no, they were willing to work with you. You just didn't. And I don't mean to sound condescending, but also it's just like, I don't know. It's just kind of your own fault that it happened. Like, I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, that is all I want to say. Actually, I was thinking about streaming at 1:30 to like get through all of it, because I was like, oh, this is gonna take me a lot longer, but it actually only took me like 45 minutes. So that's kind of crazy. So I don't know what to do for the last like 40. Yeah, I guess I should say, like, I actually started because the reason why I wouldn't talk about stuff, or like I didn't have anything to talk about rather, was and I said before, is likely because freaking my brain works in slow motion. God. Now I brought that up and I can't remember. Why does my brain work so slow, man? I'm not sure if like my brain is like that filtered. Although I'm not even like saying like anything crazy. It's just like, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. I will say that I think with all that, oh, you know what? I should probably get back to why I just kind of just didn't say it. I kind of just got back into watching like the more serious stuff from like just watching like a PragerU video, like, how bad it is, not an actual PragerU video. But so then I like started it, or no, actually it was the reply. It was a comment thread. That's what it was. It was that comment thread which then led me to watching that, which then made me watch some more serious stuff again. That's what it was. But yeah. So that's what happened. I do think from all of it, like at the end of all of it, having time to reflect is very important. You know, having time to reflect on your thoughts and all that, for good and for bad. Or I guess not to like, well, and it's to look back at either your accomplishments or your shortcomings, or your like mistakes, which would be like you being a jerk to someone and just not accepting that you're in the wrong there. And that was kind of bad of you and dumb of you to do. But yeah. And to look back on like your accomplishments, like just to like be like, oh yeah, I've done a lot. Because I'm saying that also because I've seen Ellie Minibot like clips, and boy, that girl gives herself no credit. And like whenever I just go through the like clips about her, like just in the comments, like, man, she's so talented, like she can just do this, like she's so talented. And when you hear her, you would think she knows absolutely nothing, like she is worthless. And it's like, my god. And it's like, I'm glad she has Bo, because it's like, Jesus, man, like you need to like look back at what you've done, what your life is, because you're in like a dream scenario. I feel like for your life, you have a job that you love doing, you have a hobby that you love doing, and there's also gaining success off of that. Like, it's probably a dream scenario. I'm not sure though, because like she gets overwhelmed easily, so I'm not sure actually if it'd be good for her to be a prominent figure. I don't know if she'd enjoy that much, because I do feel like at times it does feel like she's not she doesn't really like being in the spotlight as much. So that could also be like a negative with it. But yeah, well, I don't know, I'm just thinking through with it. But like, I feel like is someone who needs to look back and just see like how her life is like compared to other people's lives, and then also like what she's accomplished compared to other people, and it's just see like she's done a lot, you know. And I'm not saying like streamers obviously, or like other like high ranking like engineers, like robotics engineers, like no, compare yourself to the average person. That's what you need to do when you're comparing yourself to, or like comparing, when you're like, you're seeing what you accomplished, all that. Compare yourself to a regular person or someone who's not as like well off. Like then you will actually like feel good and like be like, man, I've actually accomplished a lot. Unfortunately for me, I can't really do that, because whenever I'm like, oh yeah, I'm grateful for this, my brain immediately goes like, okay, well, why don't other people have that? That's what my brain works. And so I can't really be like, when people are like, oh, be grateful for what you have, like I can't really do that, because I'm just like, well, why don't other people have this, you know? And it's just like, I can't do it. My brain thinks about like for other people, like probably too much. But also, if we didn't have money, I think it actually wouldn't matter. The only reason it's actually like a detriment is because money's a thing. I truly believe that, honestly. I think the only reason why people are like, oh yeah, and like actually like looking out for people, like you can look out for people too much, and that's literally just because of money. If you didn't have currency, like why would it be an issue of overextending? I guess like maybe it can become an obsession, but other than that, I don't see how it could be like unhealthy or like bad, you know? Like to me, I just don't see that. Not at all. Yeah, it's literally just seen as bad and like, oh, detrimental to you because money's a thing and money's good and all that. Oh god, I freaking hate everything. Man, I gotta freaking take driver's ed next week. That's gonna be the most fun week I'll ever have. Just going to driver's ed, dude. Awesome. I'm so making it so like, if I ever have a role in politics, the first thing I'm doing is freaking public transportation. And like the problem is though, like with public transportation, all that, like our cities are so messed up, you basically just need to completely like redo them. And I feel like people just won't want that because it's gonna be inconveniencing them now. But it's just like, if you do it, like if you actually like want like to be able to get around easier, then, you know, allow them the time to build the city to work better. You know? Don't just like be like, oh man, this inconvenienced me. Like, no. The reason why America's like so bad as it is because we only think short term. That's all we do. We don't think long term benefits, we just think short term. And it sucks, dude. It's so dumb. Such a dumb mindset to have. Yeah, I literally have to get a car so I can go to like medical appointments and just like school and also just like any restaurant. And it's just really stupid. And like, why? Why do I need to live in a downtown area to be able to walk anywhere? Like, that's dumb. The end goal of transportation should be being able to walk anywhere. Not having cars on the road, so I need a license just to drive around them and also maybe kill someone. Like, no, that's not... Because that's the thing also, walking, you're not going to kill someone. Unless for some reason you have like roller skates and then just like a... something that's like not... that you should not be holding and is probably illegal. You know, and then you just run into someone. It's like, oh, oops, they're dead now. It's like, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't know, there's a lot of dumb people in the world. But like, or just walk around with a gun. I don't... Yeah, that also could be a bad thing, but it's just like... I don't know, man. My brain fizzled out on that. It stopped caring. As soon as I brought that up, it just stopped caring. Like, the reason why I always talk about this stuff too is because I actually believe in it. Like, I feel like people get bored of it and like annoyed that I just say the same thing over and over again, but like, it's because I believe that's how society like would work best. Like, that's how it would be best. You know? When like we all can just hang out, have a great time, just enjoy life. Like, how I'm thinking about it, it's like I feel like the best way to do it, at least in the moment also. That's like reasonable. Well, I guess to say abolish currency, but yeah, maybe not. But yeah. It is annoying because my mom's like, oh, you need to find that fine line between like people making like the money and like the product, and it's like, yep, that's been debunked because people will do that anyway. And also if you had automation, then also like, even if it is true that people won't do those jobs, just automation, boom, and then people like, then that stuff is done. Like, I don't really see the point, you know? Or like, I think they would be willing to work like shorter hours is probably what it is. So yeah, also if you made it so like you had the automation, but also like shorter hours for the people who were still there. Like, yeah, that would probably work the best. I just really think money is stupid, dude. And like, I hope that does get like prominence. Obviously I'm not big, so I can't really forward this opinion, but in like this stance, because nobody watches me. But you know, it would be nice, that's for sure. I'd love it. Yeah. I think this is what I need people to collab with. Otherwise I'm just gonna say the same stuff over and over again, and like, I'm collabing people, it's actually like a unique experience. I feel like me just saying the same things over and over again, it's just how my brain works. Because I really care about that stuff, so I'm just gonna mention it. You know? It's just weird. So I think the Republicans are being dumb, which, you know, it's not surprising. It's a daily occurrence at this point. It's just so upsetting that like those people are the people who are in power. And actually, I will say, because this is something I've wanted to say in stream for like a while, I just keep forgetting, but like it's really funny to me when people are I hope it's a joke, but just like when people see like someone being like kind of selfish in like a game or just like something with no stakes, and then being like, well, this just proves why communism wouldn't work. And it's like, no, it doesn't. Because first of all, there's people who are sadists, and then also even then, like when it gets too real, they'll also be like, oh hey, you're all right. Like they like it to an extent, you know. So I feel like those people would like it to an extent. And then if you take it also for them being selfish, it's that there's no stakes when oftentimes when they're being selfish in like a game or something like that, like it's just a game, there's no stakes to it. If it was real life, then they're actually like with actual stakes, they'd probably help the person, especially since they're being selfish to their friends. So like if they were in a situation, in a real life situation where they wouldn't have to be selfish, they're gonna not be selfish. Like, so like I'm just really hoping like this is why communism wouldn't work is just a joke. Because it's a dumb argument. Like it is a joke. It's a joke of an argument. And like that's why I'm saying I hope it's a joke, because I hope I don't have to take it seriously. And I can just say that. Just hopefully as like a nod to those people who say that. Just be like, yeah, no, that's not how that works, and then just kind of move on. Yeah, just the Marxist though, you can't mention money. Well, I'm also probably a Marxist who like actively is like, yeah, no, currency sucks. I see like if there was ever a poll and like oh. Let me just see if there ever was a poll of people who think currency is good. Money and politics. That's the Federal Reserve. Is America personal values, where it does mention money, but 27% of Americans said money was extremely important in their life. 30% say money is extremely important. It's unchanged. Saying it's very important had an uptick. Yeah. The thing is, like, it's so hard to imagine a world without capitalism is the thing. And, like, capitalism is the only thing we've known. So, like, yeah, there's not gonna be 63% of Americans rate their financial situation as good. That seems wrong. I'm sorry, but like that I mean, I guess it's what the people say, but I feel like they also don't probably know like what good is. Like, because it's subjective. They just ask the person the question, so obviously it's like, oh, they hit this certain point of money. Because yeah, I feel like that's not good. Like I feel like honestly, like them saying 60% is crazy. Because that was like I think that happened this year, this poll. I mean, unless it was like compared to like before or something like that, I don't know. But yeah, the fact that 80% of people have to live paycheck to paycheck, like that's an issue. Like that's a government issue, a fundamental issue. That's not an individual person issue. That actually means that at least 20% of those people, or am I doing that math right? I don't think my math is right there. 40% actually. Yeah, it'd be at least 40% of those people are living paycheck to paycheck, and they said their economic status is good. That's crazy. Yeah, that's the thing, I don't think they know what good is. I think good would be like, you know, not having to worry about like budgeting super hard. Like that's the thing, like if we didn't have money, like financial literacy literally wouldn't exist. Economic classes would probably be like physical economics, like the things required to build something, like the physical materials required to build the thing, not money, like paper and ink or whatever people use for currency. Like it's dumb. Business wouldn't be a degree also either, I wouldn't think. Well, maybe I think it would be reframed like logistics, or it'd also be thrown into economy. I feel like that'd be a subdivision of economy though, and I think business already probably technically is already a subdivision of economy. But yeah, and just need it. Because also I think they are teaching like the really stupid, like bad, short-sighted business practices and in those classes too, and it's really bad. Not great. It's always weird to me too, how like I feel like my mom never realizes like, hey, this is kind of dumb. Because I was also talking about like, would jobs fire you if you were like 5 minutes late or something like that? And she said they did. And she said that like, when she worked at a factory job, she had to stand right behind the person who was working the first shift because he was second shift. Because they just kept the machines going. And it's like, I feel like you can stop the machines for 5 minutes. You don't need to be going that quick. You know, you can stop the machine for 5 minutes. You don't need to treat your workers like machines. You already have the machines. And you can stop them. Like, that's stupid. And also, there's another one where she was supposed to go a worker didn't finish a job or something like that, so she had to stay and finish it. But the boss really liked the worker that didn't do the job, so they didn't make him do the job, which just sounds like nepotism. Something like that just sounds like not good. But that was actually the last time, because she had to go home, she couldn't talk to her dad, which it turned out, she told me that was the last time she saw her dad alive, which is crazy. And then she almost had it where my brother got sent back to the school. She barely made it on time. So yeah. But it's just crazy to me how like my mom sees that stuff and just doesn't see it as a problem. My mom's just like, oh, you need to go on the real world. And it's like, I feel like these are issues, like workplace issues. Like this is not how you should treat your workers. This just does not seem right. And like it's so weird to me. My mom's just like, oh, you need to be out in the real world. Like it's so weird to me how she's just like, there's these bad business practices and these bad stuff, and my mom's just okay with it and just like accepts it. Like she doesn't like stop to think like maybe if this is bad. It's so weird to me. I guess because maybe my brain works differently, but like it's so weird to me. Because every time I hear stuff like this, I'm like, okay, that sounds bad. Like that sounds like the workers shouldn't be treated like that. And like I even said, because like mom was like, oh yeah, I also like they give us time off, so like we're willing to like be able to leave in the middle of the job to like get like appointments, or like, you know, if our kids need to like go somewhere, like me, if I need to go somewhere, like she can do that. And like, and I'm like, I point out to my mom, like, I think that's a good thing. Every job should have that. But like, I guess she's like, I think that's when she actually went on like the like it's a fine line for like income and like all that, and it's so weird to me. And like she just ended and walked out after that. I'm like, how is that a conclusive thing? I think my mom has the idea that laziness is a thing, which it isn't. Because humans understand that like they need to do this stuff and also like doing things. Like I'm sure there is like a current factory worker who likes doing it. Other than like maybe the hours, you know? It's like if you made them work less, but like gave them a factory job, they'd still enjoy it. Even like the restaurant workers and all that too. Like they'd still be willing to do it. And I'm sure there are some people who actually enjoy being like a McDonald's employee. Like, it's just so weird to me. Yeah, that was kind of my whole thing. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I think what I'm learning is like the main issue, like, because there's a lot of people on Twitch, right? But the thing I need to do is Twitch present, like my stream presentation, which I've taken improvements in, obviously, because before it was literally just the gameplay footage and like nobody's gonna watch you with that. But I kind of have Liam. I am working on like obviously this and like getting hopefully a higher res image of him, higher res version. So like that will also help probably. And then freaking like I just need to figure out like what to do for like a chat box and stuff too. Cause I guess I can add a chat box. It just would be really weird. Cause like yeah, it shows the chat. I'll just start over there. It doesn't really matter, but I'll just start there. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Text color. Does it always show messages? Is that? I'm confused of what these do. I probably shouldn't be messing with these on stream, but I literally always mess with this stuff on stream. To be fair, I think Vettel's like the same way, but I think I do actually have it set into my Twitch account where if I get a certain number of chat, it's either chats or like viewers, I actually do have a Nightbot set up. It's just obviously it never shows up because nobody watches me. And even less with people who are like who chat a decent amount. So actually let me check Streamlabs for that because I think that is true. I think so. Oh, unless actually it's not, because it's good. Shoot. I don't think it's right. Okay. So let me... It's not alert box. What is it under? I'll just go there anyway, but... It's weird because it has the same like other stuff. Unless maybe if I sign out, then it's actually like I have to redo them. Actually, probably. Yeah, where follow? Oh no, it did say the follow one. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, obviously I don't have subs yet because I can't. Same with bits. Raids I can. Oh, I think I got rid of it. I got rid of my raid one. You know what? Let me just test it. Oh no, I can't actually. I can't test raids. Let's see. Yeah, previewed it. Yeah, I got rid of it. Dang. I think it's because it was on the old. Like, I don't have the file technically with me anymore. I don't know if that would matter, but yeah, I don't have the raid. Oh wait, no, I do have it. I don't have it with general. I have it with this. That's right. I forgot I made the variation. Yeah, so I actually do have it. I just forgot that is it really that small? Like the image? Why does it look so small? Huh. Can I not make the image bigger? Well, I guess because it's a video, probably not. Also, I'm sure there's a way, because I think you can, you can code, yeah, you can code it. Enable to edit custom code. Yeah, so actually I could, unless this is... Oh, maybe I can't say, like, when it would occur. Did I not do that? I don't think I can do that, actually. Because I was gonna make it so, I could just, like, program something so, like, I would know for sure. Oh, shit. I didn't realize with me previewing it, it actually showed up on the mini feed on Streamlabs, so I was very confused for a second. But I don't think I can do that. Why does that say 0? Should be at least 2. Yeah, I don't think I can code that though. At least on film. Because for some reason I think the custom HTML is like the image and all that. And yeah, the message. Weird. Label type value. Type. Does it have it listed when it does it? I don't think so. Alert box. I don't think it has it when it shows up. Which is weird because that's literally something they have to code. Because I said when it has more than this, which is like, that's literally an if statement. But I see no if statement with it. So I think it's just to do with the image, which is very weird. How do I do that? Well, no, this would just be an awkward box, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna back there. There you go. I'm gonna be so confused probably when I look back at this. Because also they're like very big amounts too. Because I'm testing a raid message obviously. So like they're like over 1,000. So like they're like really big. So I'm just gonna be very confused when I come back to this. Yeah, I think I need like a chat box area. I need the just chatting section to look better. Which I think needs to be animated. which I don't have the money to commission someone to do that. And like, yeah, they deserve the money. I feel like it'd be bad of me to be like, oh yeah, you willing to do it for free? Unless I just save the money. Maybe that's what I save like my Christmas money on. It's a commission. Like maybe I just actually ask my mom for cash on Christmas, so then I can just commission someone to do this stuff. That's probably what I should have been doing. That would have been smart. Why didn't I do that? That would have been smart. I think also the thing that sucks with the raid message actually is that I think it repeats itself twice. Or like it starts playing it again. So I might need to change that, but I didn't play the audio because I just didn't want to bug the stream with it. Oh shoot, there's no audio playing. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to bug the stream with it, so that's why, but yeah. I think I also want to do a one-man raid, like specific one. Because I feel like the one-man raids are like really cool, and also would like give the one-man raiders like more incentive. I think I also am like gonna actually like care about, well, not to say like the streamers don't care about like all the raids, but like I think I'd look back and actually see like the raids and like who they were by and all that. Yeah, I think I need to work on this. That would, because yeah, again, my presentation still isn't great. And I also kind of need, maybe I just throw a hair and circle on there just so people know. Well, I could also just, can I edit tags like while I'm streaming? Is that a thing I can do? Let me see. I don't think it's in here. They edit tags, is it? There's raid, channel. Yeah, no, it's not here. I have my banner request off. Oh no, I do. Okay. Yeah, it's not in here. It sucks that I only like care about this stuff like actually on stream. I guess the downside of it is like I think now I'm like, man, I really want to do this, but also I gotta take a shower. It's like, shoot. What's also annoying because I have to make my meals now, and like really the only thing I know how to do is burgers, which takes like an hour. And like I wake up at 10:30. So like if I want to eat at a decent time, I have to do it like 11:30, and then sometimes like it takes me until like 1 before I'm in the mood for it. And I'm like, well, I don't want a burger now. So I just kind of have to like scramble around for something. So I feel like I eat lunch pretty late normally. Why would it be under account? Is that under account settings? Because it wouldn't make any sense. I feel like tags would have been under brand, but it's not. And I thought I could see on the one thing. Is it video? No, it's not video producer. Oh, stream manager? Is that what it is? It's stream info. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Let me just see. Okay. Yeah, political and politics is on there. I think I'll just put political. Just because Politics while gaming, actually. Let me just look at these. Actually, let me make it so it's more clear. Political discussion. Politics 2. Politic. I think political is probably the best one for that. I just know that like a lot of people don't like coming into this stuff, and like I often like will just save the kind of stuff, and I just want to like warn people. I think I'll add political. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I also have 2 viewers now, so well, actually, it might just be. Yeah, I think it's. Do they count you and your stream manager as a viewer? Because that'd be really funny if that's the case. Yeah, I'm gonna add that. So I don't see it on my. Well, actually, this is just like chat. I can just refresh this. So I should see that now. Yes. Okay. Oh, it says 2 now. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that on there, just so people. Oh, someone followed. Dash. Oh wait, no, that was me testing it out. Never mind. I forgot. I tested it. That's not a person. That's not a person. I tested it once, for some reason. I don't know why, but I tested it. That's what that follow was. Okay, we're good. It was really weird for a second. Yeah, I should also make a more personalized intro. That's another thing. Like just an introduction that's more personalized. I think if I put the like pride stuff like as my intro now. I mean, to be fair, I'm not even like LGBTQ technically, so I feel like that also would be kind of. Well, I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind. It's just like. I don't know. I guess I personally just feel weird about it. Oh, it's under Cloudbot. That's what it is. That's where all of this is. I don't think I have any blacklisted words. I think probably what I'm going to do is like the really bad ones. Can I? Oh yeah, there it is. Purge. What does purged mean? What does it mean if they get purged? It's an hour and a half, so I have to end it, but I'm just curious. Purge. Like Streamlabs, what does that mean? I don't know what that means in like a streaming sense. Oh, remove all the messages and they have a 1 second timeout. Okay. That's what it is. So it removes all their messages and just gives them 1 second timeout. That's just kind of like a hey, don't do that. I think it'll just be like a 1 minute timeout, maybe 30 second. I'll do 30 second. So I'm just gonna do like the main ones. Does it work if they capitalize it? Like, do I have to specifically say like, oh, like this and like every single? Because that's gonna be annoying if that's the case. They mod Streamlabs. Let me see. Okay, yeah, they were. They already were mod. You know what? Hey, that's fine. Yeah, do that one. I'll do, I can't really think of another one. How am I screwing this up? How am I this bad at it? What was the other? Oh yeah, there's the big one. Oh, that's too many G's. Okay, well I just kind of gave what it was, but I didn't say it. And also I'm banning it, so I mean... I don't know what it means by saying it contains a regular expression. Can I look at these, like... blacklist word settings? Let me just, like... Streamlabs. I'm going over, but it's just like... Yeah, hopefully they just go more in depth on what they mean. It's literally all I want to know about. Oh, that's not with the mod tool. Yeah, I don't think I care about the all caps thing. I'm not someone who necessarily cares about it. If you have any knowledge of regular expression search patterns, then you can toggle this on and do advanced filtering. Or set up your own expression. Okay, so is that with coding? It's just weird because there was no follow-up for it, so it's just like... Go on. I feel like, honestly though, I feel like bands I should be doing. But I think also if they get timed out, then they literally don't, you don't see it. But you might actually see like what, like they said the word and that's why they got timed out. Yeah, I might just, that one I think I'll do a timeout. I think this one I'll do a ban for like a lot longer one. You know, we'll do that. I don't know what it means by saying there's a token mismatch. Is it because I'm not signing in on this end? That might be why. Let me just see if it actually saved it. Did it? Well, it saved the one. The second one I couldn't do. That's weird. Oh yeah, they already have this set up. Okay. So yeah, I can just remove that. And I assume they'll already have the ones like set up, so. Oh, maybe that's why it actually didn't work, because I had it set up so it already had the offensive words taken out. So like I just put in one that was already in the filter. It's weird to me that the other one wasn't in there actually, so I might still keep that there if that's actually why it was like that. So I think I might also throw that in there. Just because also, yeah, that's not a good one. But actually, I don't know, because I think people who actually are that have the right to say it, but it's weird. Emotes. I don't know what Zalgo text is. Is that ASCII, kind of? What is Zalgo? I actually don't know. Oh, it's the glitchy text. That's what Zalgo is. Okay. That's like what all the freaking like game, like the horror game theory titles were, and there was Zalgo text. Okay. I was always wondering what that was. That's good to know. Does this mean how much they use it? Oh, this is how much they'll enforce it, I think. Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is across the board. Actually, I don't want to do that. That's across the board. I think this is to protect you against bots. I think that's what it's meant for. But yeah. I think that was what it was supposed to be. I didn't look into what scan usernames did. What did it do? Oh, usernames that include that. Okay. Yeah, probably. I don't know, because like also I feel like people do that as a joke. I don't know. It's weird. I mean, yeah, I guess also if these are just actual issues, I can always change it later. But can I just straight up create a bot account? Oh, it just linked me to Twitch, like the front page. So I'm very confused. What the point? I guess it's so you can rename your bot. But there's already Streamlabs, so like I don't know. Oh, then these are a bunch of stuff. Yeah. Oh, I have uptime, which I feel like is not a great one because you can just look at the it has that already there. Right, like let me see actually if it just works. It doesn't work. Okay. I mean, too, it is on the other account now. So I think I actually need to sign out and sign back in, and I think this stuff will work. But oh, actually, I have it set up so mods can add commands if I need them to. Actually, yeah, I do kind of like these like built-in ones. Because yeah, they actually I can have it so mods add stuff as they go in. Right now I have like no mods, but honestly, and it's probably gonna have to suck. I think I am gonna have to wait, were they not getting channel points this whole time? God dang it, dude. Does that actually add channel points? Well, no, it's new, so I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think that it is that. I didn't want to do that. Oh, and then there's just a block list right there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like learn how these work more, you know. Like, what do the items have? Steam perk, sound effects, which you can't even. You don't link a sound effect, so I don't know how you. I don't know what the stream perk is. Let me just. I'm just screwing around with this, and I should be done with streaming, honestly. Oh, then it's the next page. Okay, you literally hit next, and it does it. Okay. Does this just make a poll? Yeah, it does. Which you can also do on Twitch. And then there's just that, which is generic, which I won't mess with because nobody's watching. I guess the thing, there's a lot of these that like nobody's watching, so like I don't really need to think about messing with these at all. Oh, I need to import the loyalty extension. Probably. Well, I think I do need that, right? And also, I didn't even do anything. I just kind of... Yeah, I didn't even do anything. Let me refresh and see if there's actually like a point system. I don't know if it actually works for myself though. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I have a moderator. Oh no, I think there's classified as a regular. They're not even. Yeah, roll regular. So they'd be exempt from that stuff, I think is basically what it means. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I should be screwing around with this stuff more. You know? I should make a redeem. It's just like, obviously nobody watches me, so I don't... Unless I can just straight up make like a highlight message or something like that. Oops. I'm just gonna... You know what, I'll just do it later. ML image, item command. Does it have... Oh, you need a thumbnail for it. I'll just use this. Whatever. And then something like that. And then requirements. Okay. I'm learning, you know. Study. The command I have is just bad. it really is just bad. What's the point of the counter? There's a lot of these that are just like, they don't explain them at all, so I'm just very confused at like what they're for. Oh, there's a timer. Okay, yeah, it was a timer. Follow reminder and clip reminder. Line minimum. Yeah, okay, so that's what it was. There was 2 lines of... There need to be 2 lines posted. And then I think it starts... Yeah, before the timer will trigger. So then it's 30 minutes later. You get these. I show both of these actually. Oh no, this is every 20 minutes, a clip reminder, and then follow reminder is every 30. Which that probably should be shorter. In all honesty, it's just, I mean, the timer's so like, my viewer base is gonna be so small that like I don't think I'll need to worry about that. But yeah, there's also that. But it is 15 minutes over, and I honestly haven't done like anything. I started just talking about a bunch of stuff, and now I'm just like screwing around with all this because now I'm like, man, I need to like invest in this. Also, I never had the... Oh, it wasn't even... Hang on, let me see if this works now. Okay, it still doesn't work. Because I didn't... Oh wait, it's still not activated. There we go. I think I deactivated it. Shoot, hang on, let me see if this works. Yeah, it does work now. Okay. I had it deactivated. So... Whoops. That was a fault on my end. That's for sure. Yeah, I probably should have put the user's name in it, but actually I'll just make that a whisper because you literally can see that. And there's no reason for it to be in chat fully. So if I do this, then it should just be a whisper. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's just down here. Cool. And technically, if I kept going for 20 minutes, then you'd actually see freaking my clip and follow reminders. Oh, that's probably why they never were on, is because the bot was off. So that's probably why they never showed up. I was wondering that. Well, like when I was messing with this, not like before that, because I honestly forgot. Yeah, like now I'm starting to look at them like, oh yeah. I'm remembering now. Yeah, I should find a way. I also need to make it so the console thing looks better. And I need to probably change it from consoles to Wii. Because I think the Wii's the only console I actually play that, like, you see the black box around it, so like it's too big. Or like, well, I guess the capture card is the issue, not the Wii U itself. Because it records in a bigger aspect ratio. I don't know if I can change that. Hang on, I'm gonna switch over to something else. Because I don't... Oh, I can't change the resolution of it. Oh, not really though, because it just says 1920 by 1080. See, actually, I don't know if I can change it to actually fit that. Even if I could though, I'd have to be... I'd have to make it again, but have it on a different setting. So I'd have to remind me, like, I need to make a different scene anyway. So I also need to make a better transition right now, I think. I think, honestly, the transition should be the last thing I do. Because I think right now it's fine, because at least I have something, you know? Like, the fade works. And, like, as far as presentation, there's a lot more important things I need to work on. Like the intro, which, again, I feel like needs a little bit of animation to it. I don't know really how to do that. I guess it would just be, like... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's like a easy like way to do it. Just like an animated picture. I feel like that's gotta be like a subscription that you gotta pay for it though. It's gotta be like that. Yeah, I'm just kind of like screw around with this, you know. So yeah, hopefully I can go back to this. I'll probably keep this open, honestly, like, because I do have tabs that just will like constantly remain open, and I think I should keep this up just so like I don't forget about it, because I feel like I did do that, and then yeah, I need to do that, and I should probably focus on my presentation more. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be a VTuber yet, because I know with the thing with VTubing is like it actually costs like a decent amount from what I've heard. It's not cheap. So like I think maybe I'd actually get like an actual drawing of Liam. I like probably would be the first step, and then oh wait, the clip thing popped up already. What was this? What? The clip thing actually showed up. That's weird. Because it has not been 20 minutes, I don't think. Unless I've actually just been sitting here for that long. I don't think so, though. I think that was only like 5. I mean, yeah, I think it is like a decent time. Like 5 minutes to like just remind people that. But like, it's real weird. Oh, do I still have that Wii Sports stream? I should probably actually clip that one Wii Sports thing again. Shoot, I don't know if... when did I do the Wii Sports stream? Was that... Ah, shoot, that was 10 days ago. I think the VOD's gone. Dang it. Oh, that would've been a perfect thing to, like, put on the channel, dude. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, I can probably do the Wii Sports Resort stuff. The freaking By God dunk is pretty good. By God. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, I should probably actually end the... I kind of went on a tangent. And the ideas are starting to flow, man. They're flowing. Or just like thinking about this in general. But yeah, I stream every Sundays at 1:30 p.m. EST. I should just honestly probably make one for the schedule. And just throw it in the... like, I should make that the freaking bot's job. Cloudbot. Command. Add command. Command schedule. Or should I do outro? Like, I feel like it's the same thing. Oh, I did uptime because that was a template. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, that's why I had it like that. Do I still have that doc of when I put the schedule in? Let me see. I would forget what Google account it was, but I might still have that. Of like just the outro I would just play. Yeah, I do. I still have it. Let me just change this slightly. Actually, this is just what it is. Let me just... Yeah. I think... Well, also... Should I throw in the outro thing? Probably. And then just put, like, type outro in. Well, it's good for the VOD, though, because actually I say it out loud, and it's good for the VOD. Actually, I've typed stuff in the chat box, and it's not showing up either. If I do that, like, it's actually not showing up in the chat box, which is interesting. I just now realized it's like it, unless like it's there for like a second and then it's gone. That's a 32-second delay. It's a long delay. See, I'm not seeing anything with the chat box. Disable message image, show puff. It should be in white. Because I'm pretty sure you see the person also. Oh, you can also custom code this. Custom frame rate. I need to stop, dude. I keep like going and doing more stuff. Yeah, it's not showing up on the chat box. I need to look into that. See how it actually works. I think I should show the bot challenge too. I think I'll just do this for the schedule one. And then I think I'll show it to everybody. I feel like it can be annoying though if everybody keeps asking that. But it's like a good thing to know. Yo, I'll just do a whisper, just because I might say it because I've just been so used to it. So I'll just do that. Is there one that actively shows oops. Oh, I think alias is like other names you can go by. Oh yeah, one that showed the command list. Is there one that did that? Or is that not a thing? Doesn't look like it's actually a thing where you see the command list. Yeah, because there's add command, remove command, edit command, enable, and disable. Actually, I think what I'll do with the schedule is that I think for now I'll make it chat, but later on when like people get annoyed by it, I'll throw it a whisper, and like I have a lot of people. Because I think it is good to know for those people. I just wish there was a like you could just show the command list though, and like they just know. Because I'm probably honestly gonna forget about this unless like I straight up just throw it right there, you know? If I don't do that at the beginning of the stream, I'm probably just gonna forget. Which yeah, it's still not showing on the chat box, but oh well. Yeah, just for reference, the chat box in the top right corner, it's not doing its thing. Yeah, I think also it just looks so blurry even though it's on 1080. Like that's also the issue. I'm not sure if it's like bitrate. Like, let me look at my bitrate. Video output. It's still at 6,000. I know at the other time, like it lowered to 3,000. So it's still at 6,000. I think it's just like the images look so blurry, so it just looks bad. I think if I also finish the like good quality one, then also it'll look better. Yeah, is there really not one that... I mean, yeah, because I guess it's just a chat thing it would do. Could it just be the same thing? Yeah, I don't know what counters do. I should probably end. I literally like was going to just end the stream and I just completely forgot. I'm just so into this, man. Like I want to look into this more. It's a shame it's 9:30. I gotta go to bed in like an hour and a half, but yeah. Ashura Sunday is at 1:30 p.m. EST, and those are my long game days. Talk about stuff for an hour, probably likely for. And I also stream every Wednesdays and Fridays at 7:30 p.m. EST. Those are my short game days, or I just talk about stuff for an hour and a half. You can see all my past streams at youtube.com/IronWillVods. And if you're watching the VODs, my Twitch, Twitter, and main channel are all IronWill6464. I knew there was some that I was missing because I just said two of them. I was like, what is the third one I'm missing? Yeah, see you Friday, and hopefully I've been screwing around with this more. So yeah, see you then.